Engaging with community and parents, I think, is fundamental to education in the future. I think especially working in schools and in areas where there is a bit of a disconnect, there's a high level of disadvantage. And it's not because people choose to be disadvantaged, that's just the way that it is. What we can do, and certainly what the government can look at aiming to, is how do we make sure that we can level that playing field? How do we make sure that everybody's got the opportunity to succeed and can have access to things?
Parents are instrumental in supporting their young people or their children to successfully transition from school and into further education, training or employment. So parents are the key.
We see time and time again children of a certain age, in their teenage years, who aren't achieving at school. And to step back and go back to the primary school and try and keep children engaged is obviously, just a far better way of managing the problem than continuing to deal with it when it happens during their high school years. So that's another reason why we see working with parents, particularly in primary schools and at that early transition to high school, is very important.
It's a bad thing if parents don't know what their children are doing, because they won't really know as what their son has been doing. So when they get older, they won't know anything about their children.
The purpose of the partnership is to get more parents involved in the education of their children, and we're aiming to help them obtain the skills necessary to basically get much more involved.
Our partnership broker, Career Connections, played a central role in this program. They have formed strong relationships with all the stakeholders.
I think the brokers bring a different perspective to the table. We, as I said, as a school, are very keen on getting involved in things, but we don't have the skill set. We don't have the contacts that we'd like to have. We've got the idea and we've got the enthusiasm, we've got the passion. Engaging the brokers has been a really terrific thing. We've learned a great deal from having the brokers on board. I quite like the way that they've structured it, and sometimes they have to hold us back a little bit and say, hang on a sec, slow down, this is how it's got to work. There's a lot of things that already takes place in schools. There's already a lot of capacity and there's a lot of work that goes on. A program like this can take it to the next level, which is where we lack as a school.
The partnership itself is fantastic. It's been quite good to see the two councils come together, but also DEC and Centrelink and the other partners are all people who are actively involved within the community.
Being by myself is not easy. Getting in partnership with other partners, much easier job to do.
The advantage of working in partnership is that you just bring in more resources than any individual organisation can contribute.
I think the partnership had some pressing tasks to formulate. They needed to, and they formed a task force.
We met with a group of women and then we talked to them about how they might be able to contribute with the knowledge of their schools and their own children's education.
Myself and a few other mothers thought a survey would be good, just basically getting a sound knowledge of what parents really want to do in order to keep them engaged in their children's education.
I think I've been a carer at home for my dad for the past 7 years, and I think I've been cut off for a while. My parents have passed away now, so I've got more time to spend and to do something, so I'm trying to get back into it.
First, my heart was racing, to a meeting, who's going to be there, what parents, what am I supposed to expect, what am I supposed to say. But when I came in, it was just a big warmth.
And this task force came out and found that, one, that parents really didn't have the confidence to be involved in their children's education, coming from a different educational background, and two, the transition from primary to secondary school was a real issue.
I think for the parent, being at home, I think realising that sometimes they don't know where to go or who to talk to.
What we've discovered through this program is not so much that the parents don't want to be involved, so much as they actually don't know how to do it and they don't know how to get involved. And so this has been about building their confidence, building their esteem and get them out there, I suppose, trying some new things.
As well as give the parents maybe more opportunities. If their own confidence and knowledge, particularly of what education opportunities there are in Australia, are enhanced, then they may choose to continue their own education.
Support with understanding technology, understanding how to write an email, just basic things that were preventing them from, you know, supporting their children.
Building their literacy skills, building their numeracy skills, their computer skills, all the things that will help them participate much more successfully in society. The flow-on effect of that is, of course, that it has a much better effect in terms of their student outcomes. So their kids will benefit from that. They've got a much better understanding of things. The confidence, I think, bringing people together has been a really terrific thing. And it's always been a buzz whenever I've been around.
The parental task has got, it opened doors, opportunity and doors for you, I suppose, to the outside world.
Meeting people here in the Parental Taskforce, I met a principal from a high school which offered me a job, so I gained employment from this, so that was extremely surprising. I feel a lot more confident getting involved with my children. I have a clearer understanding of a lot of things, of many underlying issues that aren't discussed openly, a clearer understanding of how the school system works, and it's given me a lot of confidence into how to deal with my children and their issues through school.
You learn more to help your kids, probably from involving with the people you don't know. You hear more like new news for you on something new.
I had an issue a few months ago with my eldest son at year 12, and it took a while, but through the teachers, myself and the principal and the parents involved, all helping, we managed to turn himself around and, you know, in the right direction. So I'm really happy about that. So that's really positive. Yeah, so it's really great.
And everyone talking to his son, so it was from the principal to the parents. So he's just not getting, you know, just a talk from a principal, he's just getting a talk from the parents.
Other parents as well.
Parents, teachers, the principal, deputy, everyone, and he's known
just
that...
working together.
Working together.
It's better that my mum knows what goes on, because like she can help me out. She knows where I'm at in my education, and she just doesn't like jump through my home like with my homework, and she knows where to teach me. It makes me feel more what's that word like? More comfortable. It makes me feel
more secure.
Yeah, secure.
I hope like they bring more program to the school. Yeah.
The task force will be tasked with mentoring other parents and the parents from primary school to help them transition into high school. So the hope is that those parents will then become the task force, and they will just hand down to the next parents.
As a son of migrant parents, it really brings home to me the importance of education. They really instilled that in me growing up and into my siblings, and I really think that new migrants and migrants that are raising children here in this country really need to be afforded that opportunity, and that's what this program allows them to do.
In my role as outreach coordinator, it's always really satisfying to meet with a group of women who study together for a few weeks and then whose own lives and skills and abilities are really transformed.
I truly believe that parents have been given the voice firstly to say this is what I need, and I believe the partnership's duty is to try and support the parents with the things that they've asked for.
I struggled doing everything on my own and learning the hard way in education, in life, because my parents just thought, okay, she can do it all on her own. So, and it didn't give me really opportunity of having career. I just thought that I had to get married and have kids, and that was my life. I got married when I was 16. I had a baby 9 months after that, so I was a pretty young mum and didn't know much. So it's helped me where it's building my self-esteem up and knowing that I can achieve something, because there's opportunity. If I want to, I can go into uni, I can TAFE, I can go into the workforce, I can do whatever I want.
Maybe it's going to help a lot of people, maybe bring more parents here and help, if just this stuff is going to help me, and maybe I'm going to help someone else in the future, maybe another neighbour or a sister or my kids or my sister's kids. Thank you very much for this program.
our boys come to us. Sometimes they're not dealt the best hand, and it's our job to give them the best hand that we possibly can. In that same way, we build the capacity. I want to see every single one of our kids achieve what it is that he dreams of. And we started that with a huge increase in students going to university, a huge increase in students getting involved in some serious work. And more importantly though, changing the culture that it's okay to succeed. It's okay to want to be the best, and it's okay to be a great student. More importantly, to be a great person. That is more fundamental than anything else. And there's no parent that I've met yet that doesn't want the best for their kid and doesn't want them to be the best person that they can be.
I want my son to succeed in life and have a really good education. I think when my parents first came here to Australia, they struggled a lot. And we're given that chance to our kids. We want them to have the best in life.
I didn't have a education when I was younger, but I'm doing it now, and I'm showing them, if I can do it, you can do it, and you can succeed in life.